Hello, everyone, and welcome to the voice for all of the final season of My Hero Academia. Yes, I know, final season. I know it's sad. I was sad about it too, but it, it, it still brought about some very great moments from the season. Now, will be doing OVAs of MHA very soon. When I have time, I will find the transcripts. And some episodes that I will do that I didn't do here eventually. Oh, hi Jay, how you doing? Jay? Not okay. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? What is it? You don't want to talk about it? Okay. Wow. Well, excuse me. Uh, Jay, I believe will be spectating the voice for all. It's it's okay if you're or if you're here, man. Look, all that matters. I know you want like being with your friends. Look, all that matters is that you're here with them, okay? And that's a good thing. Head pets. Hmm. I guess he's switching his profile pic. Anyway, let's get right into. Oh man. Oh Jay, don't be sad. No, don't be sad, buddy. It'll be okay. You'll be okay. You just need to stay focused on the positive side of things, okay? Stay focused on positives. An AU adventure. Well, I did have some stuff in mind for you, but that's coming soon. Just you wait and see. Anyway, let's not stall any further. This episode we're starting off with is called. Oh wait, starting off with episode 2 called "The End of an Era and the Beginning." It was really cool to see All Might at a young age and right here and with his mom, whose mom is actually named Toshi, spelled like this, with an E at the end. I'm glad that and they made that, and also with a little picture of them. When? Oh, when AU Adventure? Maybe in a few months, or maybe this month. I'm keeping it a surprise. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I'll do the singing in Japanese one. I'm sorry I might butcher it. If I do, I am so sorry. Sala, Kimuna, me, ala, kavi, atane, Kimuna, me, da, mo.
何のために生まれて何をし
Looking back on your life, you can see the paths you chose over the years. Strange to think that my tender memories are part of my origins, too. How did I get to where I am? How did I end up where I am now? Wondering this, I glanced back at the road I traveled. What I saw was something important, precious even, which is why. Also, if you see this right here, that's the theme song playing. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm worried I might get flagged. Would I? Oh God, I hope not. Hercules! I told you. You can't go beyond using toys. He's glowing? You're just a brat now! Huh? Where's your smile, old friend? That's not a good look, former hero. Bereft of hope. Bereft of hope. Missing your trademark grin. No, struggling on the ground like a worm. I'll relish the look of utter despair in your eyes. Then I'll make a mess out of your face, just like you did to mine all those years ago. What's happening? I can't move. Everyone bleeds the same color. Who are you? Go! Destroy him, All Might! Oh, I'm connected. Hi, are you two okay? Can you hear me? Is that you, All Might? There's no time. I'll have to keep this short and sweet. You two need to get to Gunga quickly. The way I see it, you two are the only heroes who can avert the crisis at Gunga. Engine and half cold, half hot, a dynamic duo. Selfless and bold. I surmised the situation based on what Ingenium and the Burn Boys said to each other. All for One's path of devastation was easy to follow. Along the way, I came across blood-splattered debris. The question was, did the blood belong to All for One or All Might? My nose may be mutilated by Knuckle Duster 6 years ago, but I still have a keen sense of smell. Not this one either. No. Yes. All for One. It doesn't matter how mighty a villain you are. When I taste your blood, my quirk activates, freezing you in your tracks. All Might, yes, the true hero. You must understand why I'm leaving the shadows, stepping into the light. Remember my words. If a person has the soul of a hero, they exist only to help others. But if a god is reduced to a mortal shell, one who could fall in the rain, he must be allowed to struggle and fight for his own survival. And when you've finished, make sure to track me down and put an end to Stain, the vigilante who killed 40 heroes. All for the sake of making a just society. I know why you're here, Stain. You must endure, All Might, so I am here. Forcible quirk activation. Bloodlet. Did he just expel his blood? Chisomi Akaguro, I predicted you would eventually try to tip the scales against me, so I put countermeasures in place. You were the only one at Tartarus who refused me that day. Since then, I've been prepared for you to make a move. It's still the same blood! Are you stupid? I used antigen swab. It totally altered my blood type. One trick to ruling from the shadows is to make sure you leave a trace of yourself behind. Purging so much blood, it felt nice. There's a new pep in my step. Stain! Red Stain! Rejoice! Your quirk will make a fine addition to my repertoire. Now that I think about it, you've contributed quite a bit to the League's development and to Tomura's. Killing means nothing without conviction. I'm afraid I have no more use for you, hero killer. Your role ends now. That's where you're wrong, Demon Lord. There's more at play here. Don't you touch him! I may have not received a proper education, but you are my mentor, All Might. You taught me exactly what a hero should be. Stay alive and win, my All Might. Yep, All for One killed Stain. Uh, To any Stain, to any people who are fans of Stain, I get that you would be enraged at All for One too. Hercules, I thought you were destroyed. I managed one final shield. You must live, All Might. Toshinori, wake up, Toshinori. This tale is still being told. You have to keep fighting. Master, I'm hallucinating. My subconscious must be using my master's image as a way to encourage me. Night Eye, I can no longer use my support items, or my legs for that matter. I can't fight anymore. But still. Oh my, don't give up on your life. He needs you to protect him, raise him. Stay alive until I can keep our pact. Watch me tell them I am here. I need you here. Don't you understand? Not yet. I'm not dead yet. Come and get me! The copies of Twice, they're vanishing. Our weight is looking good. We should be able to keep the coffin in the sky airborne now. All for One is closing in on Tomura Shigaraki. He's within range to use Sludge Warp. After Midoriya got here, he moved the battle away from UA. Since that time, he managed to parry Shigaraki's attacks at a close range. Somehow, he's kept the two of them at a stalemate. But All for One has that damned warped ability, and now he's close enough to use it. He can transport Shigaraki to his side. The balance we maintained is about to collapse. Since the moment I injected Rewind, this spot has been my destination. Once I transfer my duplicated quirk to Tomura, he'll become an iteration of me that surpasses all I am now. Keep at it. I just have to stay on him a little longer. Running away, you coward! Get back over here and fight me! For the transfer to go smoothly, Izuku Midoriya can't interfere. Come to me, Tomura. We've been apart for far too long. Master. Don't get in the way. It's as I suspected. Tomura has already consumed my conscience. But no matter. He can keep playing. I'll simply go to him. Hey, is that? Do you see something or? Oh no. No! Your countenance is positively tragic. Is it because you realize you sent these kids to slaughter, chasing after an impossible dream? You better go and save All Might while there's still anything left of him. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. While you're busy, I'll destroy people who tried so hard to hurt me earlier. By the time you're back, your friends will be corpses. Yeah, this was the moment Night Eye foresaw, but the problem is he didn't see further. Hold on. More will be explained here. Just in case if anyone did. Although, if some people haven't seen the episodes while I'm doing this, uh, I'm sorry to spoil you. But if you're akin to spoil, but if you don't mind spoilers, then that's okay. I'm just saying.
I will mold my fate and strike down anything else that gets in our way with this fist!
All Might! No matter what happens to you from now on, I'll be there to help fight fate!
He thought he'd gotten his tears under control, yet once again he finds himself fighting to hold them back.
We've got to fix those leaky eyes of yours.
He wants to be a good apprentice, but in the depths of his mind, the vestige of All Might inside of One for All is already beginning to fade away.
No. All Might. Is it possible to become a hero even if I don't have a quirk?
Yes, it is. Look at you. You give everything no matter your everything, no matter what you're facing. Yamatoria, you can never abandon your dream. And I can't abandon mine either. My dream, the promise I made to be a symbol. One of peace.
This is from an OVA called All Might. It'd be called All Might Rising. All Might Rising. Also, I apologize for my coughing. I don't know why this is happening. I'll leave the rest up to you. Sorahiko, Gran Torino. Help him make his hero dream come true. Master! You can't do this!
Nana Shimura's final moments. What do I think of them now? She always puts her ideals first, even though she lacked the power to make them a reality. Hers was a truly pitiful demise. All for one, you'll see. All Might's going to beat you. I have no doubt you'll lose, because Toshinori, that kid's even crazier than you are.
Maybe this time when you blow up, it'll be bad enough that you'll come back as a toddler.
No, he means to kill us both.
How did I get to where I am now? Wondering this, I glanced back at the road I traveled. When I saw what was something important, precious even, which is why.
You idiot. You thought you get to choose a heroic death. It's all over. You're finally out of tricks. Blood curdle. I'm very aware of how frightening a wounded hero can be, but I won't let you go out in a blaze of glory. Now that's the look I've been waiting for. Don't you understand? You understand that you failed, that this is your lowest point. Gentle.
Right, you are stabilized. I'll go help him. Don't stop recording. I'm not.
I got a little distracted and missed the old fool. Oh well, your aspirations will crush you, Danjiro Tobita.
Gentle criminal.
Prepare for laser barrage. It's gonna be a hit on All Might too. Star idolized him.
Those are the X-66 that helped the American hero Star and Stripe. Corner Tomura. That helped the American hero Star and Stripe corner Tomura.
Fire!
But Star's not here anymore, is she?
Ah! Bloody hell.
What? No, this can't be happening. All Might's going to die. He'll be okay. Someone will help. But what if they don't? All Might. But he's our hero.
that boy who saved me.
That boy saved me back when he wasn't so skinny.
Uncle Might.
Toshinari.
There's no turning back. However it happens, All Might's death will mark the end of an era. No! Stop already! Somebody save him! Someone did save him. Great explosion, murder god Dynamite. He's back, everyone. Baka goes back from the dead. Insert Sonic 2 meme. He's back. Baka goes back. He's back! Here's the preview. All for One will stop nothing to get One for All, but cracks are forming in his supposedly flawless plan. Cox and his villainous design are slipping out of place because the heroes will continue to fighting for a better world. Next time, final boss. Kachan rises once again as he attempts to save All Might from a terrible death. This is where our comeback begins. Go Beyond plus Ultra. Next is Quirk Explosion, where All Might fights All for One.
It's hazy, but the memory remains.
There's no way we're getting a table at that place. Huh? Miss, excuse me, are you okay?
Shut up. Leave me alone.
That drunk woman is surprisingly All for One and Yoichi's mother. She was drunk when she was drinking while she was pregnant. Never, don't do that to women who are pregnant. Don't drink alcohol while pregnant. Okay, that's not very healthy. Leave me alone.
It began with a glowing baby. Then reports of meta powers flooded in from around the world. Some were congenital to others present at birth. Others didn't manifest until later in life. Around the time a person reached puberty, researchers believed these abilities were a result of a novel disease, and that those who carried this new form of DNA were an offshoot of humanity. But this claim was both irresponsible and premature. Those with meta powers and those without, the DNA scare firmly, it divided society into haves and have-nots, and helped them drive the world into turmoil.
I heard some of those metas are meeting up in the industrial zone lately. Could be one of those who showed at the protest last night. We should get them before they come after us. Huh? Who's there? Huh? Oh, it's a meta orphan. I don't feel bad for him. I hear kids are common carriers. Just leave the freak. Huh? What's that sound? Yep, that was young All for One killing them. And also, their mom's quirk is spear-like bones. The first quirk All for One took, along with his mother's nutrition, killing her.
It was the power from a child stole from his mother. The boy had been arrogant from birth, greedy. He believed that everything in the world belonged to him. In instances when someone ignored his cries or refused to pay attention to him, he judged them harshly.
Oh, help!
Brother, don't hurt him. Stop it. The older of the boys had stolen nearly every ounce of nourishment from their mother after they were born. As a result, the younger twin was a small, weak child. The little brother didn't have anything to offer the older one, but he belonged to him, and the older brother would never give up one of his possessions.
As confrontations between normal humans and the so-called metahumans intensify, the original glowing baby is pushing for peace, though supporters continue to voice their concerns. Fighting is expected to continue.
What book are you reading in secret over there?
Yeah, that's the actual name of All for One. His name is Zen Shigaraki. This is actual trivia from an MHA Ultra Analysis book. No joke. Still trying to get the hang of reading so I can handle most of these books yet. I can't handle most of these books yet. But comics, they're easy and good. The pictures tell a story. The artist's hopes and dreams are drawn on every page. A hero. That's the kind of person I want to be someday. Do you want to read one of them too?
The younger child couldn't give up on his sibling. Perhaps he recalled a comforting hand in his past, and he wanted to believe it was his brother that he was being kind. The so-called glowing baby managed to amass over 10 million followers. Is that you? Strange, isn't it? So much support simply because the kid was the first to be registered. I mean, look at a country like India. They say 50 metahumans were born there in the last 2 weeks. Brother, why do you look like that? I just don't understand it. Why rally behind someone so insignificant?
Wait, hold on. I believe All for One killed the glowing boy and then stole his quirk. Yep, he did.
Anyway, I killed them and stole their glow. I just don't understand it. Why rally behind someone so insignificant? Anyway, I killed them and stole their glow. But why? Didn't you read about these in your comic books? One for all and all for one. I took those words to heart. The hero fights alone, hiding his true identity. Meanwhile, everyone submits to the evil demon lord out of fear, the same way that you do. Imagine a world where everyone exists only to serve me. I believe I found a dream of my own. Brother.
Oh, why do you resist me? Stand by my side, my dear foolish little brother.
The world is falling apart. It's another chaos. Now's not the time to put using meta power selfishly. But no, all you can think about is fulfilling your own desires.
Poor thing, you're so pitiful. It's because you weren't born without a meta power. And without power, you can't hope to achieve anything. My dream has become a reality, so reality must now bend to my will. I believe it's time you finally bend to my cause. I'll remake this world, and your story will be rewritten because you are dear to me. Let me go. I found a power for you, even your frail body can utilize. Accept it, precious brother. Put me down. I've named you too, Yoichi. It's fitting, don't you think? After all, you were the first thing I ever owned. Well then, won't you join me now, Yoichi?
No, stop, please don't do this.
And then Kudo and Bruce save him.
Wait, why are you running away? I gave you a power, didn't I? Who do you think you are? Drop his hand. Look at me. You're mine. If you don't want to belong to me, then so be it.
He locked eyes with the young man who had stolen his brother. But his eyes had no luster, no shine, as though painted with a mated finish, giving their dullness to the young man who was not reflected within them.
The young man in them.
I took somebody's power so I can make Yuichi my subordinate.
I forced the power upon him against his will, ignoring his protest, and yet somehow that meta power has disappeared. Such a thing has never happened before. I use my own abilities to confirm that this is the truth. I once suspected that I stole his innate power before I was even self-aware, but no, he did have an ability. It was just a non-functional bit of trash of my own power. My own power didn't even recognize. Perhaps this meta factor never had the chance to fully form or reach its potential due to malnutrition. Don't tell me. Did it activate, brother?
Boss, when All for One got the better of us, he never touched you, didn't he? No, Bruce. Stop stalling. Give me the results. So you say you've been feeling weird since that day. I think I know why. You have two meta factors in your body. There's the one you've always had, which is gear shift, and a new abnormal one that showed up. So it's true. I thought that was the case.
The meta power I gave him was absorbed. His own ability seized it and to strengthen itself. They combined.
I tried, but I wasn't able to stop my brother. You're the only one who kept me alive all these years, brother. He sees other people as toys in his game. Maybe if you could be a little more considerate of others, then.
Yoichi's will is inside me. Like, his soul has been transferred, not just his power, but maybe his soul too.
He still exists.
If you thought about what people wanted or needed, then the taking and the giving, it'd be a blessing. It can end up being the kindest power the world has ever known.
There were tears in my eyes because I was upset. I've manipulated the things I hate and the things I desire, corrupted them, taken advantage of them, made them my own. And then there's you. You never behave as you're told. All I want is you and nothing more. I hunt and give chase. Yet you still slip through my grasp.
Yeah, he killed most of the One for All. It does showcase like him killing the other One for All users, except Shinomori, who was in hiding. Good thing it showed All Might defeating him. All Might stopped him even after All for One took and put a hole in his stomach.
Yes, you're to blame. All of this is your fault. Kodo! It's not possible. I've wiped out his bloodline. Every last relative. Not just his family. Men, women, and children who barely knew him. I took no chances. If this boy Bakugo was related to him, I would have noticed it when we first met. My apologies, Bakugo. The hell? No, back then he didn't have that look in his eyes like Kudo. It's a coincidental resemblance, but I'm sure I sensed a will like Kudo's in him just now. That bastard is as if he crossed time and space to vex me as some sort of reincarnation. Even if I use warp to get him away from me, the only points within range are to All Might, who's too close, or to Tomura. I can't afford to be reckless. I can't let my body de-age him any further. And even if I do reach Tomura, he's already rejected me. Fighting him is inevitable. I thought of no matter what, I needed to reserve my remaining strength to complete the transfer. But I see now that that's not the case. This ends here. Killing the boy Tomura, the transfer of my quirk, these objectives are one and the same. He's coming. Omni Factor unleashed. All for one goal. Each power I've utilized for a single purpose.
Victory! He's using his entire arsenal to propel himself, defeating us in one fell swoop. It'll turn him into an infant. He's gambling everything on this. I'm an idiot. What now? Look at him. How do I stand up against that? I'll keep getting better myself. I'll go higher than even you, Chosen One. Thanks to my explosion quirk, I've been able to achieve everything I ever wanted. Izuku, don't worry. I won't get in your way anymore. Oh, please blow up. Damn it. Explode.
Huh? What was that? I know I didn't see him fire off any attacks.
The rain's taken away some of my raw power, so I had to improvise. I coated my explosive sweat within my normal sweat, and sent the drops flying through the air without triggering them, hoping some kind of impact would set them off instead. Think of it as a delayed explosion.
And earlier at the last second, the sweat went into my mouth.
Didn't you know? I'm a master of thinking on my feet. A single quirk is all I need to beat you. Taking damage makes him age in reverse. You understand?
The explosion interrupted my assault, but I can begin again. You nobody! This is my story, understand? Bastard! Die, bastard! Howitzer! And Pat! You shut the hell up! Get wrecked! Something's wrong. My factors aren't synergizing. Why are these meager explosions causing me so many problems? Is it because my body has grown young and frail?
You embrace some pretty nasty emotions, and it's weakening your control. Check it out. Your body's turning into one of my fan club meetings. Cool, huh? Shigaraki swallowed you up.
This is my story, understand? No, it isn't. It never has been. Not even close. This body, the ones who kept me alive, are dreams. Get it right. This isn't yours. This story isn't yours. It's our story!
Bit by bit, we wore him down through damage and frustration. At last, this time you're truly finished. All for one. I couldn't have done this without everybody else's help. Thank you.
I just have to travel a little further, and I can transfer my quirk to Tomura. It'll strengthen me the inside him that he thinks he's muscled. I'll once again have control of this body and his utterly vile mind. From what I observed of Tomura, he must have defeated my consciousness. Before he rebelled and denied my warp. I still have a chance to win, though. If I could get control of Tomura, I could steal one for all. Yuichi, I must have you back with me. The negative parts of life are what tend to stick with you, aren't they? That's why I destroy people's futures. Because, dear brother, I want everyone looking at me always. I'm so close.
The hell? You're a baby. Still crawling around, huh? I'm cold. Got no more strength left. Can't stay on my feet.
Move it.
But he can't even talk now. He's a damn baby. Good enough. I can ignore him. If you want to prove that you're strong, you just have to stand up. I can't go down until I'm positive I won.
Stay away.
Yeah, right. Time to go night-night. All for one.
No, this can't be happening. I let my emotions get the better of me. I can't have done. That's not who I am. No, it doesn't end that way. Why me? Why me?
This way! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
Maybe the stolen quirk badges will go back to their owners. Nah, that's not how this works. Would have been nice, though.
I really wish that would have happened, but the series creator Horikoshi decided not to do it.
Damn it. I wanted to stay on my feet, like All Might did. Izuku beat his ass.
Here's the preview. All for One has disappeared, but in the midst of a fierce fighting with Shigaraki, something horrible has happened. A part of One for All, or rather, a quirk belonging to one of the former wielders is stolen by the out-of-control villain. Next time, the worst villain in history. The worst villain in history. Don't let up, Izuku. Fight for your life. Go beyond. Plus Ultra.
Next episode from Aizawa. He's inside. Deku is inside Shigaraki's mind.
That must be Shigaraki? An invisible wall. I can't get through, but I'm so close. That woman's not your grandmother. She abandoned her child. She left. You want to know what a hero really is? It's a person who can hurt their family so they can fly off to help strangers. I was wrong. He didn't keep that photo of me and him out of love. Please, Mom, don't leave. Come back. You can't go away. He just couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. The pain I caused him was passed on to Shigaraki. If only I had beaten All for One, I would have been able to see my boy. I would have been able to go and see my boy again. I'm sorry, Kotaro. Shimura, now! For being so weak. I'm sorry for not coming home to you. Back to my son. Please forgive me. This was all my fault. Huh? What happened? I can't take this anymore, Mon. I hate them. All of them. This feeling. I sense the same thing back in Jakku. Shigara! Where'd you go? This must be the moment when decay first manifested. Tango, listen. Wait. So this is how things played out? What happens in this yard is the root of everything. What's wrong? This is where we're going to finish things. In a place where you can touch memory. In the place where you can touch memories. I can't let go. I gotta focus on the future and keep visualizing it. I already smashed One for All into him. Now to hit him with a piece of me. Why do this? I got to, because you're crying. No way, you're wrong. Tinko's emotions are flooding my mind. It's me. I don't to do all this. I planned this terrible house on purpose. I murdered my own family. I had to. What are my hands for otherwise? If I'm supposed to destroy anything, then why was I born in the first place? He's pushing me back, but I won't let go of him. He's weighing his hatred and catharsis against sadness and confusion. Tanko is still wavering. Stop! Let go of me! Back then, if someone had taken my hand, maybe. Look, it's true, I'm not sure what I should do next. And I know killing him may be the only way to stop him, but
When I was lost, and somebody took me by the hand and gave me peace. And that's why I'm here. It's the reason I look for you. Don't you see? Everything will be okay. It'll all work out. His kid's feelings are flowing into me. My hatred is disintegrating. Is this...
Wait, I think it's young Shira.
This kid's feelings are flowing into me. My hatred is disintegrating. This is all it took. Guys, that was so much fun! Miku, Tomo, your turn, 10. How about you be All Might this time? No, I'm a villain. I do evil stuff and destroy. Even if you try to snuff out my hatred, leaving me empty, inside it won't work. I do evil and destroy. It won't work. 'Cause I still have to be a hero to the villains who believe in me.
Go on, ruin everything. Turn this stupid world to dust. Destroy it for me, Tomura Shigaraki. Well, what's happening? Shigaraki's fingers, they're crumbling. I need a visual. Come on, Deku. Oh, Mr. Shimura. Oh, you work at Koga, right? Does your back hurt? More and more every year. But what are you going to do? I could refer you to an excellent doctor. Huh, it's not that bad. Don't trouble yourself.
Wait, these seem like memories, but they're not mine.
How is your son doing? Well, he can be a handful. I hope he grows out of it. This isn't Tanko's memory. He has a quirk. No, not yet.
Wait, who is this? Whose eyes am I seeing through? Wait a minute. That voice. I know that voice. It's...
You broken vessel. You would yield your mind and submit to this nobody, this child? You think you're strong, but you're not. You're nothing but an instrument. Don't you realize that no choice in your pitiful life has been your own? Izuku Midoriya, how dare you ruin my one for all and my darling brother?
Wait, comment. So it's just you. Well, it wasn't supposed to be, but yeah, for now, yeah. It's fine. What? Oh, he means that this would be a solo voice for a bit. Hope you're doing good, Alex. And don't worry, Jay. Don't worry. There are people out there who really like you and want to be your friend. I'll sub. Thank you.
That said, Tanko's psychological defeat in this realm of the mind allowed me to regain my own consciousness, a most welcome side effect. Tanko Shimura, you fool, with a poor superego. You're a dullard who can't bear to part with his worthless life. And after I went through the trouble of guiding your hand.
I don't understand what you're saying, Master. I told you every decision you...
I told you, Every decision I made in your life, I made for you. You're wrong. This is the result of my choices. No, I merely allowed you to think you had free will. In truth, you were little more than a puppet I had made dance for me. Daigoro Banjo, Lariat, and Tayutai, Smoke Eater. I learned much from those two. In order to take One for All back, I needed a stronger willpower than its wielder.
He did this to take her back One for All and to destroy All Might.
When All Might forced me into the shadows, I looked for someone who could one day break him and his steadfast resolve.
Nice, VO. Thanks.
I required that most intense of emotions, a heart freed from the id of the wellspring of libido, resentment made flesh. I sought a seedbed in which I could foster the primordial urge to hate. If there's one thing I'm sure is that you can't rely on some two-bit hero like All Might to show up and save you these days. That's why kids can rely on some two to show up and save you these days. That's why kids need siblings, so they can watch each other's backs. His daughter Hana was already too old at that point, and I couldn't have him getting suspicious. Subtlety can be the most elegant weapon, so I nudged him at pitiful points. I stole the undetected factor you inherited from your parents, which ironically is those yellow rings that help you fly. As a sort of imitation of the flow quirk your grandmother had. And I made sure your father grew stricter, harsher. It gave you something to aspire to. And then, you're Shimura's son, aren't you? He had a bit of a disguising quirk to help disguise his face. Your father and I know each other quite well, my boy. There's a lot of traffic around here. It's dangerous. Why not hold my hand for a bit? I took one of the quirk samples the doctor had collected at an orphanage, which was surprisingly the quirk Kai Chiseki has. Overhaul, and I gave you an inferior copy of it. Once that had only the power to destroy. You mean? Yes. The, the tragedies, the trials, the rejection, the validation. I'm responsible for it all. Every moment you lied to yourself when you said your heart wouldn't change. Now get the hell out of my body! I'll dismantle Tomura's mind and eradicate it completely. It's a card I didn't plan to play until he had one for all. Alas.
Excuse me, I just had to write a message to one of my friends.
Yoichi is gone. That's one goal I'll never achieve. Tomura's cries. All that remains of him. Be silent. Unfortunately, the net mental damage has taken a toll on this body. Decay is gone, along with his anger and hatred.
I suppose the decay faded away because it was too integrated into Tomura's DNA, but not mine. The boy must be dead. Here I am, deprived of the vessel I searched for and designed, and of my brother. Oh well, onward. All for one. I'll advance to my hollowing goal, this fetid world. I won't let. His arms are gone. I see we both suffered injuries. It's not over. Not yet. Though part of my plan was foiled. I'm going to lean into the narrative that loss makes a person stronger. You, child, had nothing to lose, so this ending was inevitable for you. What? Zero? A nuisance so trivial that Midoriya's presence drowned him out. Midoriya! We're here to help you! A Saga Knuckle! Twirling tail dance! Zero? Ojiro? Sato? You guys are okay. They have some minor battle damage, but they're alright.
Victoria. Sorry it took us so long.
The comms aren't working. We have no idea what's going on. Wake up already! You're the one who warped us here, damn it! Where the hell are we?
I am the one who will protect Tomura Shigaraki.
You picked a fine time to go dead air. Down to me, you bastard! We should never have left our fate in the hands of this thing. That's what we get for putting our faith in a carcass.
Wait, I see tears.
The hell you talking about? Boys don't cry.
Not you. Him.
That's just the rain. It's a Nomu. It's got no tear ducts. This villain took you out of play because you got in Shigaraki's way. Our priority right now is to wake the monster up and send us back to the action. After that, we'll put it down for good. It'll never help All for One run away again. Aizawa, his corpse is a lost cause. You best forget the minor miracle we saw in Tartarus. We're 31 now, old buddy. We can't keep going on being Class 2A students forever.
But when our friend died, he was still a UA student. He could have ripped us to pieces back there or smashed us on the rocks. On that day, we were able to dig deep and find some light inside of him and shrink back the darkness. But no amount of light will get rid of those shadows completely. That's why he reverted to the villain Kurogiri once again. You understand, Yamada? I know you do. We're hero course teachers. Our job is to make sure that UA students reach graduation, even if it's delayed. And this man is a student who needs our help. Yamada.
Those memories ain't gonna disappear.
Soguchi, Eraserhead? I thought you were gone. Where have you been? Is Monoma still fighting?
No, he took a bad blow to the head. He's en route to the hospital.
Then give me the rundown. I need a list of everybody who's still active and their coordinates.
Coordinates? Then,
Yes. Eraserhead, how did you get here? We're able to use Kurogiri's warp. He's with Mike standing off of sight. And by off sight, I need you to round up every hero with offensive capabilities on evac guard duty. Kurogiri, if you lose control on him, I don't know how long we've got. Let's move. We're jumping straight into battle? You can count me in. I want a piece of him.
me too. I'm not famous, but I'm still a hero. I can be useful if you let me fight. Yeah, I put this in here because I don't know the name of the kid, but he is from a manga that Horikoshi worked on, but no. I think it was canceled, but it's good that he made a cameo twice.
Go to the main entrance.
Hey, do you think an injured hero could use this? His All Might shirt.
Thank you. The fighting is almost completely under control. The last hideout is at Tokoba National Stadium. It's a jailbreaker, notorious for his mastery of the battlefield during lengthy conflicts. Gashly Ijiju.
Hero reinforcements have arrived.
It's time. Divide and conquer Phase 3.
Come to have your quirk stolen. I don't understand. All for One should have been smashed to pieces when I struck Tanko's mind. So what's happening here?
Midoriya,
Sir,
don't try to move or you'll hurt yourself. Your arms, how long ago did you use them?
I can't say for sure. Earlier I was inside of Shigaraki's mind. I don't know how much time has passed.
Mr. Aizawa,
Eri,
I know you teachers would never let me go anywhere dangerous, even though I want to help somehow. So, take this. Please give it to Mr. Deku.
You broke off your horn? Why? And how?
I asked a grown-up to give me a hand with it.
Ectoplasm? Apologies. You must know this child has learned much from you regarding rational and irrational actions.
Thanks to you teachers, I finally understand my quirk and how to use it for good. It's just a piece of horn, but I know it's going to work. This way part of me will still be there.
I must caution you against this harsh approach. You could have damaged your quirk.
I didn't get a chance to do this for Mr. All Might or Mr. Kachan. It made me really sad. One day, I want to sing. That's my dream. Mr. Deku and the others made life fun for me. After this scary fight is over, I'm going to perform for them. So please, sir, I know this isn't very much, but let me join the fight too.
Oh, Eri. You're one of the most precious things ever. Sorry, I needed a moment.
I doubt he'll be able to use rewind for 2 or 3 minutes. You have to hear Eri sing, so you can't die here.
Hold on. Okay, now go. Here's the situation. Even when we get beaten down to third and our bodies haven't had enough, if we hear that Midoriya still kicking ass, then we will pick ourselves up and keep fighting somehow.
Here's the preview. True heroes have arrived. And though I may have transferred One for All, an ember still remains. I'll keep going, hand in hand with my friends. I'll rely on their help and run as fast as I can. Next time, Izuku Midoriya Rising. Together, we can break the chain of sadness. Go beyond! Plus Ultra!
Next episode, Izuku Midoriya Rising. We're in endgame now, people, so everyone is here. Let's go. The gang's all here.
Of course we are.
The police said any heroes who weren't badly injured should head to this battlefield.
Mr. Aizawa led us. He talked Kurogiri into working for the heroes. That's how we got here.
No way we were gonna watch our friend fight alone.
Our only option was to act.
As long as we're still conscious, we're beside you.
We're not giving up after we come this far.
You guys, how can we possibly say that we want to be heroes if we don't stand up the worst of the worst today? You get that, right? That's why we are here!
I think it would have been better if all of them said we are here, not just him.
A legion of expendable bodies, dismal, distressed. I suppose that as a part of Tomer, I should have been smashed to bits with his feeble mind once he proved himself to be so weak. But when I heard your Ouija breaking apart, all color and lights faded from my world. The object of my obsession is gone, and no attack can reach the hole left by such a loss. Thus I evaded that mortal blow. Now I understand, Izuku Midoriya. It's tragedy that makes one stronger. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a life full of extremes like you're talking about. The only thing that pushes me to train and be better is the desire to keep up with the people around me. Still, I've watched my friends go through hell. Seems them being down and empty, and I bet they agree that life is so much better with all that tragedy. The flash fire first.
Those burns are bad. Get him to recovery go pronto. She's healed so many injuries that she's about to pass out. I'm not sure she can help them. Mom and Fuyumi can't take any more heat. Go and fight before you're too tapped out to move.
Right.
I'm coming too.
My friends are still giving all they got. You see? Nobody should have experienced with such awful things. That's the first thought I had when I heard Todoroki had taken out his brother.
Thanks, friend. Everybody who can fight, move out! Nothing will be the same after today! Look alive! This is the gig of a lifetime!
Hi.
Oh, desperate heroes. So many gathered before me, and yet I feel nothing. What a pity. They're worthless scraps who can't compare to All Might.
That's a typo.
A black hole?
A trash to burn.
Subvert his attacks!
He's fast. It takes a dozen of us to counter every move he makes. Everyone stick together. We'll fight as a single group. We're with you.
Gotta get close. My body's...
You were only rewound by a few minutes to shortly before you lost your arms. Any injuries Shigaraki caused on you remain. I can only imagine what you must have gone through.
I gave up one for all in the process.
You mean it's gone?
The successor's quirks are, but for that brief period of time, I wielded that accumulated power. It's a part of me like it was for All Might. There's still an ember of it left. As long as that remains, I won't stop. I'll keep fighting.
I figured as much. I got some meds and bandages. Also something to keep you warm.
Supplies?
They're donations from the evacuees.
A men's Num Num t-shirt from the Series 5 collection. Let's move. We have to rely on your strength, just as you need to rely on ours. So I want you to take my hand right now. We're all still fighting at your side, mon ami. So keep trying. Please take him down.
That's it. You can't give up.
Deku, you can do it.
Aoyama, don't stop. Midoriya, run!
Warp him! Shirakumo, you can...
Our attacks aren't doing anything against him. And he isn't falling for my illusions like AFO did earlier.
Create an opening! A path that leads to Shigaraki! Omnifactor unleashed. That attack isn't simply about giving into emotion and growing to an enormous size. It's an example of how I can manipulate my powers with a deft hand. Your numbers do not give you an edge.
No, Kokore! When it's a light-based attack, I'm good. Electromagnetic railgun. Oh yeah! Fire!
You think you're clever.
You're through hurting people! Oh, conserve your energy. We got you covered.
You're the only one strong enough to make a difference. Consider us defense. Keep going.
Look at Mommy, Daddy. It's her.
Our girl.
Nerd grab. No, sis.
Shoji, I believe in you.
We're not fast enough. All for One's not going to let us near him.
But we can still help you get closer. Go, Midoriya.
Shoujo, Suyu.
Keep running.
That's E. Mina.
Everyone's watching.
Take him out!
I will! Infojack! On it! Let's give him...
Midoriya! It's all you!
Mineta!
Kick his ass!
What is this? A carrion for the buzzard. Now why won't they die? Broken wheels barely there, yet that look on their faces. The child is powerless to move. He is frozen in fear. It was a mistake to let this child have your ability. He is a useless creature. I see now. That's it. Izuku Midoriya. The key is your weakness. Go on, lad. You got this! Midoriya, keep going. It's something All Might didn't have. The strength of weakness. Yes, it makes these ants rise again and again. They won't bow out as long as you're still trying. This was going to be vengeance for Star. We planned that take that guy out or die trying. Our ejector seats were supposed to be disabled. But I'm guessing you fixed them, All Might. Those kids want true victory. The fewer lives lost, the better. I couldn't have more deaths hanging over their heads. Guess we better live then. Yo, Midoriya, when you risked your life to help a friend, it spurred me into action. Ever since that fateful day, you've been...
You can do it.
You can do it!
You can do it!
You can do it, hero. Yep, every character from the movies is there too. That it goes to show to more people that it's considered canon. You remember our first day of school. Right now, I completely agree with what she said to you. Uraka, the hospital's not that far. Hang in there. Your classmates are... You know what? I like Deku. It can make a great hero name. Plus, I think it sounds kind of cute. You got this.
Send our heroes to Japan right away.
But Mr. President, if All for One wins this battle, we retaliate again.
Who cares? Do it!
I can hear your voices. You got this. 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 You got this! You got this!
Ever since that day, kid. Since then, you've been the greatest hero I've ever known.
Izuku is All Might's hero.
Do your best! Izuku!
How could I have been so careless? I should have realized that super regeneration wouldn't work on this emaciated body. It's his fault. No, all of them were behind this scheme. As individuals, they're pathetic, hardly worth my notice. That they managed to combine their forces, dulling my senses and overwhelming me. When Yoichi and his successors were driven inside of this vessel, it not only affected the spirit, but the body as well. My quirk, one for all, is a whole lot to handle. The combined physical abilities of everyone who's ever used it creates a hurricane of pure force. An unprepared body can't fully inherit it. Your arms and legs would shoot off if you tried to. After 2 years, this is a bit stronger than what the 8th hit you with. Now you're facing the combined power of all 9 of us. What? His body is disintegrating. I knew you'd be able to do this. Midoriya.
Is it really over? You won.
Not yet. I'm not finished. He's pulling himself back together. You won't rob me of victory, especially when I haven't achieved anything. You won't yield. My dream will come true, not yours. I share with no man. There can only be one Lord of Evil. I start over again. Build a new puppet like I did with that disappointment Tomura. Now that one's role is gone, this body will do anyone's, really. I'll force my way into them once they become my new vessel. All for one, enough already! Midoriya! Shirakumo?
Shota, Yamada, I'm sorry. I must act. I must protect Tomura Shigaraki.
Damn it! I knew this would happen. No matter where he is or who's in trouble, he just can't stop himself from helping someone in need.
Please, give back Tomura Shigaraki. His friend Spinner is waiting for him.
What, Bakugo? You went to the ER. Did you really fly back using explosion? Damn right. Well, Todoroki did help with the ski jump. Don't you dare let me surpass you! Izuku! All for one, I will never forgive you. That said, I don't think you're a monster beyond understanding. I know because our factors were aligned. Stand by my side. Stop it, because you are dear to me. Look away! You are no demon lord! Look at me. You're mine. Yeah, take that, all for one.
I see you, and you're nothing but a sad, lonely man!
Yoichi. Midoriya is to thank. He managed to tweak his power so that the tiniest spark would be left to all after the transfer. And he used the resonance of that ember to wake me. There was nothing more than a wisp, but he made sure that One for All completed its mission.
I don't care how. It doesn't matter. Just stay. Show me your face.
I'll fade away soon.
No. You belong to me. Keep looking at me. I want to see your eyes.
Brother, I failed to show you the way. This is merely a final salvation Midoriya gifted us in our final moments.
You're wrong. I won't allow it. I love you. I truly do. Don't you know I'm nothing without you?
Brother, it's time to pay the price for your greed and exploitation. I'm not the only one the Ninth awakened. I thought I'd be annihilated when my master swallowed me up. But somehow, you kept me from fading away, right? Grandmother, Kurogiri. All I managed to do was steal my body back. I couldn't demolish this world. I guess in the end you were right about me. I really am just a crying child. I couldn't even destroy your hands. I can never forgive the pain you caused. That's why we had to fight. I wanted to stop you, and for you to stop yourself, to break the chain of sorrow from your family. Izuku Midoriya, if Spinner is still alive, tell him this. Tomura Shigaraki fought to destroy everything until the bitter end. Yes, destroy you did.
The end of One for All and All for One. But it's not yet over.
Here's the preview. After so much pain and strife, One for All's long struggle is finally over. But this is not the end. We must heal and rebuild in an effort to try to restore what's been lost. Perhaps that's truest for the Todorokis. Next time, an epilogue. The hellish Todoroki family, final. Their bonds will be put to the test. Go beyond. Plus Ultra!
But the next episode, The Girl Who Loves Smiles.
Oh, my stars, La Brava, gentle. Oh, my heart longed for you as I told. Given how much you contributed in the battles, you're being released.
It's because you were so awesome. You got so beyond awesome, my darling.
And so you were exquisite, my La Brava.
What? I told you were free to go, right? Why are you still here? Isn't it obvious? I'm afraid of the outside.
What if somebody ends up using me like before? Dang, I was hoping you'd help me out with a bunch of stuff.
On that day, Izuku Midoriya showed the world something incredible. Until I know that changes society, I'm staying right where I am. Let the taxpayers keep footing the bill for my food and lodging.
Nah, you villain. I'm glad he's dead. The entire world was terrified of him.
My friend died in their fighting. That man was a devil. He may be gone, but he left my life in pieces, and my home got destroyed too. A tragedy could have been prevented, I'm sure. How, though? It really makes you think.
At first, we all thought he was just some thug making a lot of noise. Nobody imagined he would pose such a giant threat. Restoration work is proceeding rapidly thanks to volunteers and international aid. Despite that fact, there are many areas in need of additional manpower. Streets filled with mountains and rubble serves as a terrible testament to how widespread the damage is. The League of Villains was behind the act of terrorists that destroyed the lives of so many. But who exactly was Tomura Shigaraki, their leader? Find out now in part 2 of our report. Dr. Toad. No, I'm serious. The guy in the doctor in this part, his design resembles Toad from Super Mario.
Oh, hello!
When he got here, he was turning into a Nomu, a side effect of the extra quirk. Luckily, thanks to our ongoing research into the Nomu and the fact that he wasn't too far gone yet, we were able to get his body back under control.
You got some nerve showing up here, murderer.
I deserve that. We need to talk about Shigaraki's death.
What kind of sicko are you? Spare me the details.
I have a message, so listen. He said, tell him I tried to destroy it all. I fought till the bitter end.
Huh?
He told you to tell people that before he died?
Not people. You.
Me? And Toga and Dobby and Compress too?
He only said your name.
Shigaraki was my shining hope. He smiled about destruction. And then in Deka, in City, when he fought the Liberation Army and Redestro, he showed me what we could do together.
He was my voice, my greatest supporter. I was hated for being a heteromorph. And just when I was about to give up on life, he gave me a reason to live. A dream that maybe one day I could do something big. That I could be somebody who mattered.
That's enough. I'll call security.
Tomura Shigaraki was my hero, do you understand?
Wanton destruction was just entertainment for that monster. He threw tantrums devoid of purpose or overarching messages.
And he was a gamer like me.
As we learn more about him, many are confusing on his traumatic childhood.
When I was a shut-in, video games were my whole life. They were all I had.
Look, it's human nature to seek out a narrative, but if we turn on this into some sort of stop story, we risk inspiring copycats. Let's break the cycle.
He understood me, and he played and loved a bunch of my favorite games.
Calling him anything but an evil bastard would be dangerous. Don't sugarcoat it.
He was my best friend, the first of my miserable life.
He told me that he still needed to be the League's hero, and I've witnessed how he held each one of you deep inside his heart. I think he wanted to know about that because he must have felt the same way you do.
I got caught up in the frenzy. I got in so deep, I thought there was no turning back. I've been slow on uptake and reading the room. If I had the courage to take one more step, could I have been enabled to save my hero?
Who knows if there's another Shigaraki or All for One out there biding their time and waiting to strike. We must always be looking for the next threat.
You heroes, you're gonna keep fighting, right? All smiles, you'll try to forget us, Shigaraki, the Paranormal Liberation Army, and the League of Villains. But you won't, because I'm gonna write a book about Tomura Shigaraki, the symbol of fear. It'll be a reminder to you people that the League existed to tear down everything you built. The past won't disappear. I'll make sure the world knows what happened.
I hope it's a comic book.
What?
You're worrying about nothing. We won't forget.
In that case, I've got a message too. Tell your octopus pal Tentacle to keep fighting. Well, it might be nice to have some illustrations in the story. Pictures transcend both language and intelligence.
Hey, look who it is. Did you pass along your message?
Yes.
Oh, and by the way, you remember that request you made about Chisaki?
I've seen better days. You've lost soul.
Boss, it's you. I thought you were in a coma.
You mean the one that you put me in? Fortunately for me, support items are getting better every day, and I'm no boss anymore. There's nothing left for the Shie Hasaikai, and there's no one left to oversee.
But Pops!
You wandered from the straight and narrow, and look where it got you. I've always tried to offer you a guiding hand, Chisaki, to keep you on the right path. I bet Kurano never questioned you, though.
Can't you forgive me? I'm sorry.
Don't bother. Eri is the one who deserves an eternity of your apologies. Hopefully she'll forget about you. But don't you dare forget about what you did.
Yep, his pops doesn't love him anymore. Boo hoo hoo.
Never fear. I intend to remind you of your mistakes until hell swallows you.
I see. Thanks for doing that.
Of course. I'm just glad we could keep Eri out of it for her sake.
Is there any way for keeping this for Is there any way to keep this from happening again?
I'm afraid not. We could always ask Koss to draft an army of new heroes.
Wait, I didn't know he had that kind of power now.
No, kid, it was just a joke. Let's change the subject. The new students just start class today. We can't let them see us looking down in the dumps.
But Hero Corps students from different years rarely cross paths. I doubt we'll see much of them.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god.
What is happening? Expel every one of these creeps!
The newbies are intense. I watched every second of his battle with All for One, and I admired Todoroki since the sports festival. Me too. He's kind of my idol. Feel you, ditto.
Admiration is one thing, but you must show respect. Coming after them as a mob, that's alarming. I'd be happy to talk to you one at a time.
They were running in the hallway. Do your worst, class rep.
Indeed, it's imperative that we follow the rules. Don't forget that they're still injured. They need peace and quiet.
What was I thinking? Forgive us. Something just came over me.
I thought Bakugo would like having a horde of diehard groupies.
Even he can't handle so many screaming fans.
This is kind of new for him, too. Girls have actively avoided Kachan for most of his life.
Really? Shocking.
I'm going to be sick to my stomach. I knew he was super heroic, but bad boy shouldn't be getting so much love. Punk.
Why are you still here?
We're really sorry, honest.
Okay, now I'm less surprised.
Yep, Shinso still got some learning to do about his friends. And that's okay. Well, at this time.
Midoriya, sir, hello. I saw your fight and it made me wish I was braver. I wanted to do something to help out. That's why I'm here. I just wanted to thank you. That's it. Bye.
Oh, sure. This pain.
Our other classmates fine, but I can't handle them being popular with the girls. But I can handle them being popular with the girls, but not you.
Aw, little wimpy dick is sad. Boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. Let's play a song on the world's tiniest violin to make him feel better.
No, seriously, this is the world's smallest violin. See?
That was from a SpongeBob episode.
Oh, come on. Those battles were epic, and 3 of them were center stage the whole time. Why wouldn't the kids love them?
I got another interview request for Class 2A.
Deleted. I bet some of them would be interested, like Mineta. But some are avoiding the press. That takes priority. This is where you'll be rebuilding today.
Yes, sir. Well, looky here. It's Class A. Back up.
Put us to work.
You got it. My sidekick Sun Eater is already on the job. Start over here. Yes, sir. Let's get to it, everyone.
I'll clear out the rubble.
Collect any medals here. Sounds good.
Your seams are a little frayed. Perhaps you should have stayed back and gotten some rest. You're still pocket-sized? Don't sweat it. I'm recovering gradually. See? Hands. Will you ever be, normal? I will, eventually, but I would never settle for anything less. Yeah, that reminded me in Ben 10 when Volcanus lost his original body. But for Volcanus, it took him, I think, over 20 years to gain back. But for Edshot, it took 8 years. Good progress for Edshot. Break time. We put together some lunch for you kids. And it shows off Deku's costume in this. Now, we didn't know what the color of it will be, so if you saw in my AU, I put it put this costume back for him, this his coloring on this one, but as a different variant in name, actually. But it
Onigiri!
looks delicious. It's a feast. You made this for us? My home and land were completely destroyed at some point in the fighting. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I wasn't really trying to blame anyone. Don't worry. We just couldn't stand there moping while you were hard at work. We want to help out rebuilding any way we can too. The way I see it, it wouldn't be right to leave everything to other people. Let's get this job done so we can say we've earned this killer food. I think we need a few more workers for that. Huh? A bus? That's unexpected. Sorry to intrude. My students wanted to apologize. We're sorry for overwhelming you earlier. We weren't thinking of how you might feel. The newbies are intense. Why did you bring them here? They were very persuasive. You upperclassmen put your lives on the line for us, so we want to make sure that we're useful too. We're new and we don't have our provisional license yet, but please tell us how we can help. Find some light work on the sidelines and stay out of their way. Yes, sir. So like we weren't this weird, were we? Sorry, I don't know. I think it was a bit hazy. I'm afraid we didn't prepare enough food for you. We already ate. I didn't know the whole story, but it sounds to me like your diligent work ethic is contagious.
Ribbit, are you okay?
Things are beginning to look up. The world's getting brighter every day. It's a huge relief. That's all. Sorry if I worried you. Deku, what do you want? You pick. Mustard greens it is. Those and pickled plums are my favorite. That's just what I need.
Huh? Uraraka? She said she's going home for now.
Is something the matter, Sue?
It's just that she hasn't been reading her texts.
Damn it! What? I screwed up. We were in a hurry to get airborne. I didn't grab a new battery. There's no footage of the way things played out for us that day, only memories. The city's starting to look like it used to. Things are beginning to look up. The world's getting brighter every day. It's a huge relief. We were supposed to make things better. Ever since the USJ attack, darkness had fallen over the world. But after all this time, it's finally over. Everything's been settled. Isn't that great? People can finally be cheerful and optimistic again. The best thing in life is when people smile. When everyone smiles. I don't want to take that away from them. I don't want to spoil that. Which is why I'll push this terrible pain down. I'll pretend it's gone.
Oh, Choco.
The point of your job is to stop the deviants and make sure we're put away. But you care. You care. Despite everything I've done, you care about me. I love seeing people light up with happiness. That's why I set out to be a hero. And here I am, only one alive because Himiko died for me. What have I done? Uraka! Deku? Where are you? You know where I was? Well, I had a hunch. I left you using One for All. This is where we had an important heart-to-heart at the Fortress Troy. So I talked to the others. I told them I was going home for a bit, which would have been just fine if that's what you had done. But which would have been fine if you were just if that's what you had done. But I had a feeling you'd be up here. That's nice. I'd rather be alone, though. Uraka, I don't want you to have to pretend. You always hide what you're going through and focus on others. Like before the entrance exam, I stopped you with my quirk. Sorry I didn't ask, but I figured you wouldn't mind me catching you. And when we found out what the results were, would it be possible to give him some of the points I earned? Always. Every time. You know what? I like Deku. It could make a great hero name. And plus, I think it sounds kind of cute. Oh, please calm down. We'll let UA continue to be his Hero Academy. You prioritize other people over yourself. You've always been that way since I've known you. Even at the sports festival, you saved me so many times. That's why. You are my hero. And from now on, I refuse to take your strength for granted. So please hold my hand. Sometimes that helps ease the pain. I keep thinking how it's all my fault that Himiko is dead. If I hadn't gotten stabbed or if I hadn't been distracted by other things, her quirk lets her share her blood with other people, but it didn't have to end like this. I should have been able to come up with another way. If only I figured it out sooner or when we met when we were little instead of as enemies. Maybe things might have been different. When a hero is suffering, who is there to protect them to ease their minds? I've been thinking the same thing about me and Tenko or Tomura. I mean, I knew I couldn't approach that battle the same way as others. All for One told me that clearly. He said, the path I had chosen to go down was a thorny one. But still, even if we were meddling, if we reach out, then we can help. I know it. Yo, she's up here! Hey! Uraka! Oh, there you are. We all came too.
Oh, Choco, you dummy. I was hoping you'd say something. You can talk to me whenever you're upset.
I appreciate it, Sue. Aww.
I appreciate it, Sue. Let me in there!
Me too.
Oh, listen, I'm sure it's been difficult.
Ran off in such a hurry. You ran off in such a hurry. That ember's still burning?
Yeah.
Huh?
An ember of what?
Wait, do you mean you... No way. Why didn't you tell us something as important as that? I must agree with him, Midoriya. So what's the story? You know, One for All is fading away in him.
The gang bees! With it!
Sure, I'll tell you everything.
Look who's in the spotlight now!
I completed the mission of One for All. That epic forced by courage and heroism. I hope we get to write our own next chapter together. Because if we could all help each other, then... Why? Why is it just me? Yeah, this guy, Koki, he was supposed to be the next All for One, but things changed for the better. Sorry. Excuse my coughing.
Here's the preview. As the ember of One for All flickers out, so too does my tale come to an end. Now you know. This is the story of how we became the greatest heroes in the world. Next time, the final episode, My Hero Academia. Where will the next chapter of our lives take us? Go Beyond. Plus Ultra!
The final episode. My Hero Academia. Let's go later. Yeah, okay. Why? Why is it just me?
You want to expand the hero billboard chart?
Yep. Well, not yet. Somewhere down the line. But now we gotta focus on getting the country on its feet. Here's what I'm thinking, though. A lot of people helped out during the war, not just the pros. I think the chart should give props to the everyday heroes, too. Not just the ones with the capital H, you know?
I thought you want to get rid of what's essentially a popularity contest.
The chart has plenty of issues, sure, that's for sure. But it's not all bad. I want to update it and focus on the positive aspects. Even our all-time greats can't only take on so much. If we want to be able to save more people, we're going to need some help. The pros can't handle everything.
A world where there's not just a few great heroes, but many of them. Is this his quirk? If anyone finds out, it'll be disastrous to our family's reputation. Kill the boy and get rid of his body.
But Father, he hasn't done anything wrong.
If you can't man up, then at least pretend he's dead. Hide the child where no one can find him. Keep him locked away. And don't let him make a sound, not a word. No, not even a whimper from that disappointment.
You know, Koki's quirk is able to release some sort of like black tendrils. I think like a sort of like, I think it's supposed to be like reference to Venom, but what his father suggests he do is lock him up in the basement and have his mouth sewn shut. That's horrible, man. Poor Koki. What was so bad about me? Why did they sew my mouth shut? I've been sad and scared for so long, and the whole time. Oh, excuse me. And the whole time, people were out here smiling. Why? Why was I the only one who suffered?
Hi there. Hey there, are you okay? I'm sure that a hero or police officer will be here soon.
Yeah, that's the woman who rejected Tango years ago. I've often wondered if that poor boy got the help he deserved. Sometimes it keeps me up at night. You saw it. Izuku Midoriya was a beacon that day. We watched him fight. He taught us something. Everything's going to be all right, because Granny is here to take care of you now. Hopefully it leads to a new world. One where heroes can take it easy.
Why are you being so mean? You're making him cry, Kachan. If you keep hurting him, I'll stop you myself. You want to pretend to be a hero? You don't stand a chance without a quirk, Deku.
Here's the truth. People are not inherently equal. Each of us is different in ways, large and small. But that actually leads us to care about one another. Our bodies and minds are wholly unique. When we see the differences in others, we see common ground. 8 years later, right here. Hey, Midoriya, Mr. Deku, sir, where should the class meet up for today's practical exercise? The bus stop. And make sure you know how do we get to the USJ. Okay, I'll let everyone know. These are the lessons I learned about the world a few years ago when I was just 17. Back then, I heard their shouts clearly, voices of support and encouragement, words that I keep in my heart to this day. If caring about someone other than yourself is the first step towards becoming a hero, and in that moment, everyone was a great hero. We're strongly bonded by those who share our feelings, our dreams, our ambition. And whenever people's outlooks differ from our own, we do what we can to get closer. We know that we only get one shot at each day. We're in this together, hurtling toward the future. Hey, party people! Study hard if you don't want to get left behind by the international competition. You dig?
Oh, present Mike. He's the party crasher, and Aizawa's the party pooper. The perfect duo.
The hero licensing exam is next month! No sweat! We'll pass it on the first try!
You got this, Kacchan. Show us what you're made of. You got more than that. Oh, put your more out. Shut the hell up.
Hey, check this out. I hear the author was in the League of Villains. Seriously? That's wild. Maybe I'll read it sometime.
Oh, it's snowing. Only 3 months left until our graduation. You still have the same plan? Oh, you still have the same plans for afterwards? Yep. What about you? Yeah, still haven't changed.
For your next act, go nab some paper. It's diploma time. Yeah.
Congrats. I know this world wouldn't be the same without you. Thanks so much, sir. But we all made this future a reality. That you did. Don't forget it.
Yeah. Next up, representing the graduating class, is Ingenium, aka Tanya Ida.
Now we gather today in celebration. As first years, we faced and overcome the world ravaged by chaos and near unstoppable evil. We stood together, hand in hand, clinging to hope. We cared about one another and pushed those around us to be better for the sake of the future. Victory was only possible because we fought together. In our time at UA, we learned what it means to be a hero. And though we may be leaving, we will carry that knowledge with us for the rest of our days. Fellow graduates, I say, let's go beyond and show the world what we can do! Look who's in the spotlight now!
My idol, All Might, gave me the accumulated power of One for All. I got to become a hero. It was an undeserved dream come true. One day, my body leapt into action, and my story began. Before I could think, and my story began. And now, along with the last ember of One for All, that tale comes to an end. So, you may be wondering why I'm still writing. It's simple. There's still It's simple. There's still runtime left in the episode.
Go on, pass them all the way to the back. Entrance exams are right around the corner. You need to fill out these career surveys by next week. I want to be in the hero course. It's UA all the way, nothing but the best. Support items are still in the spotlight lately, and I wouldn't be bothering studying anywhere but Lightly Labs. But it's got that good rep. But more importantly, it's the agency where that genius Mei Hatsume works.
Another new baby is about to explode onto the hero scene. Put your tools down and take a bath. I can smell you across the room.
I'm going to become a doctor, like Dr. Ryu Yoshida.
Yoshi!
No, seriously, he looks like Yoshi. He manages to help even the most hopeless patients. I'll outshine him.
I love coding. That's why my number one goal is to get a job at Gel Inc. Their cyber war made history. It's been 5 years, but they're still doing the dreamiest work.
Yep, Gentle and La Brava got married, and they have their own computer company. What'd you put? Wait, you want to be a hero?
Don't read it.
You really think it's possible with your core die? If that's possible with your core die? Please.
Well, it could be. I won't know unless I try.
Don't waste your time. The news says villain emergence rates are falling. Fewer bad guys means fewer pros. Face it, by the time we graduate, only the ridiculously strong will get to be heroes. Okay, if you're finished prattling and being cocky bitches, pass them up.
My classmates have changed so much. When we were little, We used to say we wanted to be like All Might, Endeavor, Best Jeanist, Deku, Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite, and Shoto. We idolized them. I guess I'm the only one who still feels that way. That's why. Dai, you ready to do your best in first grade? When I feel anxious, I always end up coming here. Since his debut, this hero has made quite the name for himself. Unfortunately, heteromorph discrimination is still a problem in rural areas. But Tentacle has worked hard to build understanding and spread awareness, along with his friend Anima. That snapped him the Imamura Peace Prize.
I dedicate this to those who rose up 8 years ago. To me, their resolve is what truly deserves to be commended. Next up in Team Up news, Ingenium, Froppy, Creati, Corruptex, and Uravity have embarked on a nationwide tour of elementary schools. That's sure to delight Japan's students. They're part of a growing number of heroes exploring new roles as crime rates drop. Notably, Uravity's plan to broaden the scopes of court counseling has made big waves. Typo. As many say, it's a public service. Our society will benefit from most of this time as the program expands. Uravity has set a team up requests to many. Hey, Midoriya, you see this? Your old buddy's rank is about to nosedive again. Get out of my face, you damn idiot! I'm not here for your entertainment. Get lost. I'm so sorry. Don't last unless you want to die.
Oh, Kachan. Wait a minute. I thought you were trying to get him to watch his mouth and act calmer.
Obviously, I failed. Todoroki's going to have a more substantial lead over him on the charts. He's out there dealing with incidents day and night. While he may be awkward, he treats his fans extremely well. I hear these days fewer and fewer people bring up the fact that he's Endeavor's son.
You're right. Todoroki is doing such an amazing job. At this rate, he'll burn past Kamui Woods and Mount Lady and possibly even steal the top spot from Tokata pretty soon. And Monoma and Hananuki are right on his heel. Just the other day, Tokata was laughing and saying how the pressure from below is intense.
Do you miss it?
You know, a while back, when Fua was talking in front of our class, something occurred to me. Sure, I was becoming quirkless again, but I could still use my experience to encourage others. And then I ended up pretty darn cool, right? So what do you think? Did it work? Am I cool?
I think you need to be far stricter with your students. It's the logical approach. The way things are going these days, any kid who's able to get into your way is practically guaranteed to become a pro hero after graduation. We have to be harsh, otherwise they'll be arrogant and lazy. Do you follow?
But sir, you were pretty nice to us, all things considered. Ever since we got jobs, the members of Class A haven't seen much of each other. It's hard to find the time to meet up. Red Riot has proven wildly popular with male fans. Keep watching the...
Whoa, look at Red Riot, so cool. I'm unbreakable.
I really enjoy watching everyone's exploits, though. When I think back on my school days, I often end up here.
Oh,
hey, are you okay?
Oh, that was almost real bad. Thanks for saving me. Oh, I totally ate it. Good thing he caught you.
Hey, you all right?
Huh? Deku? Midoriya? Izuku? Is that seriously you? I can't believe it. Wow, holy wow.
You're getting ready for high school? Everything feels like it's changing fast.
My classmates have strong quirks, but not me. I'm a weakling. It's really hard for me to keep up with them, so sometimes I come here to the All Might statue.
I ask him, is it possible for me to become a hero like you guys? Or it's a similar way. It's the same way. I wanted to be like All Might. A quirk that A quirk where you can throw the dots in your hair? If it's a hair-based power, we should consider the way Minetti used his abilities, and you said combining them will make him stronger and hair changes size instantly. What we need to do is both qualitative and quantitative. Is he trying to make me feel better? Why the heck is it so creepy? Once your dreams come true, it's your turn to offer dreams to others. Don't worry. After all, I saw how you tried to lend a helping hand back there. Trust me, you too can become a hero. Don't give up, okay, kid? I'd be lying if I say don't miss it all, but as long as I get to inspire others, I'd still say this is how we became the greatest heroes in the world.
Better move or you'll be late to class, young man.
Wow, All Might, why didn't you say something? I want to pick you up from the airport.
I am here with a surprise present.
Is it a sweet world scroll?
No, it's not. I collected a ton of data during my last fight with All for One. Apparently, it's opened up some pretty incredible possibilities. Just as quirks develop and transform, so too does technology. As someone who's wielded multiple quirks before, I'd like you to gather more intel, even more intel.
Oh, wow. This case looks super expensive.
What do you think? Young Hatsume and my friend overseas, Melissa made it. Get this. Your former classmates funded the project with an especially large donation from young Bakugo. Don't try to hide it. When there's trouble, you still leap into action, don't you? Take this to heart, young man. This gift is another you've earned for your valiant efforts. A costume Omega.
Excuse me. All of us. For all time.
Things may be slower, but there's still work to be done. Land side on Warstar Road. Traffic's at a standstill. I'm requesting a hero dispatch. Come on, Deku.
Man, their young adult designs look great. Even the costumes. This is the story of all of us. And how we'll keep reaching out and trying to help for all time. And scene. The end of an era. Well, until the episode More came out yesterday. But all in all, I really hope you all enjoyed this voice for all of My Hero Academia's final season. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and keep the bell on for notifications for my Ben 10X MHA posts. I'm still continuing on those, and there are more stories to come for them, like how things will turn up in that universe. And who knows, maybe there might be even more surprises and some new aliens that Ben will unlock soon. So until next time, everyone, goodbye, and keep going hero and beyond, because it's hero time plus ultra.